This is the video journal for Mr. Burns. Something memorable for me in the play was the reenactment of the Simpsons episode we watched in great detail. It really brought all the things we had watched previously back when the characters discussed it at such great length. It was startling that the characters exchanged the list of 10 names with newcomers they met just to be able to see if their loved ones were alive or if anyone had news of them. And it was exciting to see the transfer of works of theater and culture even in a post-apocalyptic age. The three themes I identified in the play were one is theater as a way to cope. I think that the reenactment of The Simpsons was a way for the characters to cope with the apocalyptic nature of their world now and accept it. Another theme would be the connection between culture, even when the world changes, such as how the culture of The Simpsons did survive post the apocalypse. And the last theme would be the difficulty of relationships in any world. The characters did argue a lot when they were trying to put on the productions and definitely had differences of opinion throughout, and it was clear that there was some tension in the story. So, meta theater is the play within a play concept, which was demonstrated a lot in this play. And there was the performance of the group's Simpsons play within the actual play, showcasing the play within a play. It was kind of commenting on the issue of the apocalypse with the meta theater and showing how that was what was used post-apocalypse to provide entertainment. And in Act 3, the Simpsons episode of Mr. Burns' meta theater really showed a specific cultural element transcending through all time, even 75 years after the events of Act 2. Act 3 relates back to the previous two acts in a few ways. It uses another Simpsons episode as performance base, Mr. Burns, like Cape Fear was used in Act 1 and 2. Metatheater is used as a device, prominently in Act 3, as it was in Act 1 and 2. And Nelson in Act 3 says, "Feats don't fail me now," which was part of the story that was told in Act 1 about a man afraid of radioactivity, so it was part of the story that transcended into many years later theatrical works. The significance of the play within a play is really that it shows the cultural importance of theater lasting through time, and it shows how theater adapts as time passes and changes as time moves on, but how some elements remain the same. Popular culture today, I think, would live past an apocalypse. I think Little Red Riding Hood would be a popular story that would. It's been around for many, many years, and it really has the moral lesson of telling the truth and not crying wolf, which I think can transcend through all times. And Harry Potter is something else. It's so immensely popular, and many people know the story, and I think it could kind of be like The Simpsons if an apocalypse happened, that it would be acted out and remembered. My two questions were, did the metatheater used enhance the overall play, and was the choice to use The Simpsons as the primary pop culture reference effective in Mr. Burns?